Are NFTs currently in a bear market? Well, guys, the answer is complicated, like the relationship you have with your ex-wife. So stick around to find out why I think the market is currently bearish and how you can still continue to make money despite the current conditions. Now, guys, obviously, we've got a number of economic factors aside from the war with Russia and Ukraine. We can see this reflected in the OpenSea volume. We see a lot of this peak around a little bit in January, a little bit February, but February is where we started to kind of see that drop off a little bit. Right now, we're sitting at about $52 million in volume, which is definitely nothing to scoff at. But if you compare that with like these highs of 233 million, 247 million, guys, like a lot of liquid is being drawn from this. We had Pixelmon take literally $70 million of liquid out of the market. Now think about that volume and think about taking $70 million out of it. So we have those big things as well as the economic things contributing to this. We've seen something that I've personally never seen in all of my times with NFTs. We had 5 launches on Sunday the 13th. 5 launches, right? And every single one of them fell under. Now, this is due to a number of factors like a lot of flippers and also people just wising up, getting smarter with NFTs. We had Monster Companion right here. Now, these guys had an issue with their contract. Doesn't matter, it happens. But back in a bull market, we would have seen it still mint out completely, probably. Floor price might have been a little bit whack, but we would have seen it. They only minted 100. Only 100 people bought, right? And it's also a problem with a lot of these projects over allocating whitelist. Now, Astro Miners, I mean, this is an 8,000 NFT collection, almost 9,000 NFTs, only 213 were minted. Now, granted, this one's holding a decent floor price, but only 4.8 ETH traded in volume. And then we had We Gonna Make It Industries over here, only 1.3 ETH in volume. Only a few NFTs were bought. Only 281 were minted. Absolutely insane. Then we had House Game, which was actually pretty hype. Only 20 ETH in volume traded, which is a little bit better than some of these other projects, but their floor price didn't hold up and only 600 ended up being minted. Now, guys, lastly, we had Unikong, which probably did the best, I would say. I mean, this one was also super hyped. We had 85 ETH in volume traded. They capped it at 999. I think they burned the rest of them because we see that a lot with projects these days, but only 0.11 floor price, guys, which is absolutely insane. So we see all of these launches coming out and we see them just absolutely getting wrecked. Why? Because all of this liquid is being pulled out of the market and people are wising up to how to invest in NFTs, and a lot of these people are flippers. So we see people holding off and watching, and then a project doesn't perform and no one buys. So guys, how do we make money now? Now we know how bad it is. We know about the current market conditions. Do I think it'll last forever? Absolutely not, guys. This will not last forever. This is something that is going to change eventually, and you definitely want to be on the right side of it when it does. A bear market in any kind of market is completely normal, especially something that's as volatile as NFTs. Now, guys, we know what's happening with the market and we know why, but how can we continue to make that money, you know? Money in this market despite the current conditions? Well, guys, I've got a few tips for you. The first one is to sell while you're in profit. Now, guys, if you're in profits at all with any of your NFTs, be sure to go ahead and sell. Do not get greedy with this market because it will quickly turn around. I mean, it already quickly turns around in a bull market, but it's even worse now. Do not get greedy whatsoever. If you're in profits, go ahead and sell. Now, guys, if you're at some losses with some NFTs, chances are 99% of NFTs will not be around in 1 year, and that's just a fact. So sometimes it's okay to sell up those losses. I would say go ahead and build up some liquid. Of course, this isn't financial advice. You do whatever you want, but I would say if you don't think they're going to go back up, I would go ahead and sell just so you have some liquid in your wallet to keep. Do not ape into anything right now. Things are so uncertain. You don't want to just ape into anything because of word of mouth. You want to make sure you're doing your own research. If you do not do your own research, you're going to lose money. You want to make sure that you're investing in good projects with good futures. If you do own some NFTs, which is perfectly fine. I own like 5 right now, right? I'm holding just a few. Make sure there's something that you believe in long term and you think they can survive the current market conditions. Now, guys, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is using a proper risk management strategy. You want to make sure you know what you're getting into, and you want to incorporate those risk management principles into each and every trade that you do in the NFT space. I've got a video on my channel regarding my personal risk management strategy and strategies that you can implement to save yourself some money and make some money in the current market. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave it a like. If you guys want to see more uploads from me, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another one. Without further ado, I will see you guys later. Peace.